Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shraddha, your host, and I welcome you all to this day 20 of the challenge. Okay, here it's the last day of the first phase one. Okay, so now today we are going to learn about the wood, how to use them, and how many types of wood there then we can use in many other sentences, right? We will learn about them. So I have shared the PDF in the chat section. You guys can open it. Okay, now let's see why wood matter in English. Okay, so wood is one of the most versatile modal verb in English. It goes for beyond being simply the past form of will. Okay, so this single word helps you to express politeness, discuss hypothetical situations, uh, describe past habits, and communicate preference with sophistication. Okay. So today we are going to explore 10 essential uses of food that will transform our English communication skills. Okay, let's see the use first. It's for polite and request and offers, and everyone is aware from it. So it is for making request. Here is the example. Would you help me with this task, please? Would you mind opening the window? For making offers. Would you like some tea or coffee? Would you care to join us for dinner? Okay, here is the pro tip. Would you like is significantly more polite than do you want. It making it perfect for formal situations, professional settings, or when speaking with people you don't know well. Okay, now let's see the second use of the would. It is used for hypothetical situations, and in daily conversation, people do use this would in hypothetical situations. Okay, use would to discuss imaginary, unreal, or hypothetical scenarios. Things that aren't true now but could be possible. Okay, here is the structure of hypothetical situation. For would, if plus past tense plus would plus base verb. Okay, this is called the second conditional. Here is the examples. If I had more money, I would buy a new car. What would you do if you were invisible? If she studied harder, she would pass the exam. Okay, now let's see the use three for future in the past. Okay, what it means? Would describes an action that was in the future from a past perspective. It's how we report that someone said would happen. Okay, in the present tense, he will call me tomorrow. Past reporting, he said he would call me. Okay, he would call me. Here is the more example. I knew it would rain today. She promised she would finish the project. They thought the meeting would last 2 hours. Okay, the fourth use of would. It is used for past habits and repeated actions. First, for childhood memory. When I was young, I would play outside every day after school. Family tradition. Every winter, we would visit our grandparents in the countryside. Third use, personal routine. My father would read us stories before bedtime. Here is the important note. Use would only for repeated actions in the past, not for states. Say, I used to be shy, not I would be shy. No, but I would hide behind my mother is correct. Now, the fifth use of would for reported speech. Okay, when reporting what someone said, will changes to would in the past tense. Okay, in the direct speech, she said, I will come to the party. He promised it will be it will be ready soon. Okay, in the reported speech, you can say she said she would come to the party. Instead of using will, you have to use would here because we are reporting. Another example, he promised it would be ready soon. Okay. Here is the pattern like when the reporting verb said, told, promised is in the past tense, will becomes would. Okay. Now let's see the sixth use of would. It is used for desires, preferences, and intentions. First, would like. It is used for polite way to express wants, like I would like a cup of coffee, please. We would like to book a table for two. Okay, and the second use of would, it's for would rather. Okay, expressing preference. She would rather stay home tonight. I would rather walk than take the bus. Would prefer. It is used for polite choice between options. I would prefer tea to coffee. Would you prefer the window seat? Okay, these phrases make your English sound more sophisticated and courteous in both social and professional context. Okay, now let's see the seventh, eighth, ninth, and tenth one. These are advanced applications for speculation, making educated guesses about present situations. For example, that would be John at the door. For past refusal, someone unwilling to do something. For example, he wouldn't listen to my advice. For imagined past, it is for third condition, past hypothetical. If you had told me, I would have helped. The last one for soft opinions, for expressing views politely. For example, I would say it's a good idea. Okay. Now let's see the summary of would. Here is the use: first polite request, then hypothetical, future in past, past habit, reported speech, desired and preference, speculation, refusal, imagined past, and soft opinion. Whatever you have learned earlier, that's a summary of uses. Okay, let's see the first for polite request. Would you help me, please? Hypothetical. If I were rich, I would travel the world. Future in past. He said he would come at 5 p.m. Past habit. He would visit the beach every summer. Reported speech. She said she would call me back. For desire and preference. I would like some tea, thank you. Speculation. That would be Tom knocking. Refusal. He wouldn't agree to the terms. Imagine past. I would have gone if I had known. Soft opinion, I would say yes to that proposal. So now you guys have to practice in your daily conversations, like whenever you are speaking or writing anything, you may use these uses of would in your conversations. Okay. And yes, you guys can make sentences over here too. Okay. I don't have any exercises because we have already covered the would in the earlier class, in the modal verbs class. Now we have just learned the all the uses of would. Okay, and Harsh sir already shared the activity in our group. There are um, he will share more quizzes in the evening as well. Okay, you guys can solve that too. Okay, now is anyone have doubt? If there will be no any doubt, then we will go with the another session, that's imperative sentence. Okay, but before let me know, is there any sort of doubt or no?
Ma'am, right now we don't have doubt, but we have to like go through and remember that one rules like where we have to like past structure is something little bit different or there is bit little differences. So we have to
Hmm.
remember it. Then after practicing, we know like we have doubt or not. But
Yeah,
right now
sure.
it is yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, Gurbani, you're right. Like it seemed like it's a very hard thing to remember everything because until we practice, we are not going to master this wood, uses of wood. Okay. So we will practice these all things in phase two. Okay. As we are going to speak only on the phase, in the phase two. Okay. At that time, we will practice all this grammar. Okay. In our speaking. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to stop this recording. Okay. I will share it on YT channel. Okay.